Welcome back to Rare Coin Review. What if I told you that a small coin from 1901 could be worth as much as $888 today? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might start checking every old coin you own. If you're new here, welcome to Rare Coin Review, the place where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary discoveries. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of a 1901 UK £1 10 cents coin. We'll explore its history, design, real value, and how you might spot a rare version hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the history. The 1901 coin comes from a very important time in British history. This was the final year of Queen Victoria's reign, making coins from this year especially meaningful to collectors. Coins from 1901 are often seen as a symbol of the end of an era, and that alone can increase their value. Back then, coins were not just money. They represented power, empire, and identity. The British Empire was at its peak, and every coin carried that legacy. That's why collectors today are always on the lookout for coins from this period. Now let's talk about the design, and this is where things get really interesting. On the front of the coin, you'll typically find the portrait of Queen Victoria. She is shown in a dignified and detailed profile, often referred to as the old head design. Around her image, you'll see inscriptions that reflect her title and authority. Flip the coin over, and you'll notice detailed artwork that represents British strength and heritage. Depending on the exact version, the reverse may include symbols like shields, wreaths, or denomination markings. The craftsmanship is impressive, especially considering it was made over 100 years ago. The coin is usually made from bronze or a similar metal, giving it a solid feel and a classic aged look. Over time, the color may darken, but that's part of its charm. Now here's the big question. How much is it worth today? Some versions of the 1901 UK coin can reach up to $888, and in rare cases, even more. But not every coin will hit that price. The value depends on a few key factors. First, condition is everything. A coin that looks almost new, with clear details and minimal wear, can be worth much more than one that's heavily used. Second, rarity plays a huge role. Some versions were produced in smaller numbers, making them harder to find today. Third, demand matters. If collectors are actively searching for this coin, the price can rise quickly. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever found an old coin in your drawer or pocket and wondered if it was valuable? You might already have a hidden treasure without even knowing it. Here's a tip from experienced collectors. Always check the details closely. Look for unusual markings, mint errors, or slight differences in design. Sometimes, a tiny variation can turn an ordinary coin into something incredibly valuable. Also, don't clean your coin aggressively. Cleaning can actually reduce its value. Collectors prefer coins in their natural condition, even if they look a bit worn. And here's a surprising fact that many people don't know. Some 1901 coins become more valuable simply because of their story. If a coin has been preserved well or passed down through generations, it can carry emotional and historical value that collectors love. Imagine holding a coin that existed over a century ago, a coin that may have passed through countless hands, traveled across countries, and witnessed history unfold. That's what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's like holding a piece of time. So before you ignore that old coin sitting somewhere in your home, take a closer look. It might be worth more than you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Rare Coin Review. And tell me in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin? Or do you think you might have one now? Stay tuned, because in our next video, we'll uncover another hidden gem that could be sitting right in your pocket. Until then, keep collecting and keep discovering.